Welcome Sagittarius. Welcome to Keykey's Doorway. Oh, scratch that. Welcome Sagittarius and Soulmate. I am Key. This is our doorway. As we walk through the doorway towards the library of the Akashic Records, we're rediscovering what is our present gift to ourselves that can be used in the now, going into the future. So, let's begin. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father, what present gift from the Akashic Records that is bestowed upon Mr. and Miss Sagittarius, and Soulmate? With Akashic Record, present gift to Mr. and Miss Sagittarius and their soulmate. What is feminine and soulmate, present gift to themselves from the Akashic Records? What is their present gift? What actions will be taken emotionally, energetically? For Trinity. Okay. All right. Masculine Sagittarius, as your present gift to yourself, food and hunger. Food, what gives you nourishment and what leaves you hungry? This bread could be food, but if you don't like bread, it can also leave you hungry. Or you can have this bread and eat it, but if you not realizing how to separate this loaf of bread to stretch out, depending on when it's the next time you get a loaf of bread, it could cause you to have hunger. Even something you have can cause hunger. It's all about how we moderate it or how we divide it and have it stretch out. How we can use this bread to stretch out. To cut this part, say right now you're going to eat only this part of the bread. You still have this amount, this whole amount left to use. So if we made it the same size as this one, so second, third, so you might have 2 days more to eat this bread, or every 4 hours eat a slice of the bread. Depending on how you walk or navigating your actual world determines what kind of amount of fuel you'll need. I can say 2 days, but depending on what activity you're doing, you might can only eat a slice every 4 hours or every 5 hours or every 6 hours because of the duration of your activity. So that way, this food can be replenished and not allow you to go hungry. So your present gift is how to prepare yourself so you don't ever have to go hungry. You know, Mr. Sagittarius, in your world, what gives you nourishment and what makes you feel depleted or hungry. And it's not this physical, like food. What mentally nourishes you? Books? Is it books? Is it music? Is it movies? Is it writing? What is it that gives you nourishment mentally? Physically, is it exercising? What kind of exercise is it? And does it make you feel good rather than feel hungry. Like, for example, my mind eyes wanted me to give you this. I thought in order for me to get abs, I had to do push-ups. That's not the only way you could do push-ups. You can sit in a chair and do push-ups that way. Or lift your leg up and do squats that way. Or even doing squats. It's so many different ways to get abs that now I match. And what way physically feels good for me to work out, where I get what I want, yes, but I enjoy the exercise because I'm a Taurus. Look, Sun, Moon, and Taurus, Ascendant, and Scorpio rising. And Mercury is in Aries. Mercury, meaning the messenger of communication, is in Aries. So I can be very passionate, fiery passion when I talk. I think y'all know that now. So when people say, well, Key, why you don't exercise all the time? I'm like, I exercise every day. I just don't do the physical exercise that you think. For example, people would assume I need to do jumping jacks, push-ups, like cardio work to do. I can, but you know what I do? When I'm walking outside, I dance. I listen to music and I'm singing and dancing. Like literally, you would think I'm doing a Zumba out in the street. Like you would think I was in New Orleans the way I be singing and dancing in the street. I'm exercising. Because when I get home, I'm sore. And when I look at my body, I'm like, what? You thought I did exercise? Oh, duh, I did. I just didn't do it in a way that people would expect an exercise should look like. What gives you nourishment, masculine Sagittarius? Just because people don't think it gives you nourishment does not mean it isn't giving you nourishment. It is. It's how you're going to interpret it. Like when people ask me, how do you lose weight so fast? Well, I actually figured out the things I love to do should be my exercise. I love dancing. That should be my exercise. I love singing. That is exercise. Do you know how much you have to control your diaphragm, control your breathing, control your stomach? Man, that's like doing crutches with the voice. Lord help him. But that is an example that I can give as a gift to you. What gives you nourishment in your world will actually help you. And if that means going into what gives you hunger first, like what gave me hunger is I wanted to physically feel how I inwardly felt. I feel inwardly like a soldier. I feel like a warrior. I feel like a goddess, a god. I feel like a protector, a knight. And the words I'm saying describe that the body has to resemble that. And every time I would try to do what others were doing, I would get either bigger or wouldn't lose no weight, or it just became like muscle. And I'm already the zodiac of a Taurus. Like my body is structured like a Taurus. So it just looked more masculine on me than feminine. And I wanted to have that balance of looking masculine and feminine. So I looked at what gave me that hunger. And it was, I want my body to match what I feel. For real. And if that means figuring out what gives me that hunger, what gives me that drive. When you're hungry, you find a way to satisfy that hunger, don't you? And I had to figure that out based on what I like to do physically. I like to walk. That's exercise. I like to climb rocks. That's exercise. I like to sweep and mop the floor. That's exercise. I like dancing. That's exercise. I like singing. That's exercise. I like yoga. That's exercise. Stretching. That's exercise. Ooh, even to basically stretch will get your body in tune. Ooh. And Sagittarius, I think you know what that is. Wait a minute. When I said that, I don't know if y'all thinking nasty or good. Hey. Both I like anyway. Let's continue. Feminine Sagittarius. You are a tradition. You are a walking tradition. You are a walking lineage. You are very rooted in who you are, Sagittarius, feminine. You are this tree that stands tall. Stands tall and strong, like I was explaining to the masculine counterpart. Your present gift to yourself is you, this you being you, standing tall in your soul, in your being. Standing tall. Posture up. Proud. Poised at the same time. That balance of the masculine and feminine inside of you, along with your soul. Emotionally, energetically, spiritually, your spirit is tall. That is a present gift to you. Miss Scorpio. You might have Scorpio in you. Miss Sagittarius. Or whenever you get a chance, guys, check out the Scorpio reading. Yeah. Soulmate, your present gift from the Akashic Records to you. Yeah, Scorpio and definitely Libra. Scorpio, Libra, I believe. Scorpio, Libra. What's the one that had the tree? Is it Aries? Just in case, check out Aries reading too, as the third. But yes, soulmate, you are wise and very magical. You are the unicorn, and unicorns are very mystical. Your wisdom comes from your life experience. And when we say life experience, what does that mean? Meaning from the time you walked, when you finally walked as a baby, because that made you get the determination to walk. You had to witness other people walking to figure out how you wanted to walk in this world. Even till now, your life from the time you were a baby all the way to now doesn't mean that it's cut short. I'm just giving you a time frame, like a time capsule. You know how they give us a timeline in school to let us know about history, geography, sociology? They give us a timeline so we can see how everything ties together. Soulmate, the time you were born till now, you've been walking in life. Walking, running, skipping, jumping, crying, angry, screaming, no matter what. You've been physically in this world. And every walk that you've been taking, every experience that you've been exposed to, every action that you had to take, every strategy that you had to think of, came from how you looked at the world and how the world embraced you in it, for you to come up with solutions. So when people come to you, soulmate, for advice, do know they're coming to you because they feel you have walked that life already. So why not talk to someone that has already walked it? I'm not going to ask somebody how to lose weight if they already naturally lost weight. I'm going to ask someone that I knew was once big and then lost weight. I'm going to ask that person because they had to walk in that weight that they originally had to get it to their ideal weight they have now. I would ask that person than someone that immune system, or I'm not saying immune, sorry, their metabolism is naturally active where everything they eat, it burns it too quick. So they don't know what it means to be big. That's not their fault. But why would I ask that person how they lose weight when their body naturally operates like that? I would need to go with somebody that is just like me, where I physically was big and I talked to someone that lost the weight, or I talked to someone that also had, that was sick, and they had to learn about their insides and about their digestive system, their intestines. And I talked to two types of people. One that was physically big, that was losing weight, and the second one that naturally looked like they lost weight, but it wasn't because of that. It's because that they knew how to monitor their illness, and their illness became their cure. And I asked them, what did they do to have their body match their energy and to work for them and not against them? And the answers I got actually helped me to physically change my body. So when someone comes to me and they say, well, how did you lose that weight? You lost before, but you never lost weight like this. And I can tell them now. 2 people I went to. One that physically looked like me, that lost weight. And the second one that was slim, but they weren't slim because of their metabolism. No. They had to figure out how to have their metabolism work for them. So that's why. And that's what they're seeing in you, soulmate, that you are wise. And people are going to be asking for your wisdom and expertise. And your wisdom is very sacred, very divine. It definitely shows people how to mend. Mend is like like your skin being the natural band-aid. Yes, you had a scar, but your skin actually figures that it was hurt, and it makes a pus or material of our body to make that natural band-aid. So it can heal, it can mend, it can merge together to become that skin again. That's what you are. You are that band-aid for people to be healed. You're teaching others how to be their natural band-aid. Before we got aloe vera, before we made band-aids, we had to figure out what in us makes a band-aid. You are that band-aid for people. How your present gifts will be walking with you emotionally, energetically this week. Masculine. Sagittarius. You are the world. You like Archangel Michael. I didn't even look at the word. I just looked at the word, the world, and I thought of Michael, like Michael Jackson. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a better place. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. Takes you to make a better place for you and me. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying the lyrics wrong, but I don't feel it. I feel like I'm saying it exactly the way it wants to be said. Now we see why Michael's mother and father named him Michael. Our names hold power. That's why in Keykey's Doorway channel, I do namesakes as well, both singing wise and in written form too. Sagittarius, and one of my masculine Sagittarian friends know what I'm talking about. Around this time, I gave him a gift based on his name. We as people, as our namesake, connects us to the divine source within us and around us. Masculine Sagittarius, you see why you are the Sag, why you sail, why you take charge, why you are the go-getter. Because it takes you to be that go-getter of realizing, you know, what makes nourishment and what causes us to be hungry, and how to use that hunger to manifest new nourishment. You are the world. You are the future. You have Trinity here, yet your core values and self-worth is present before you use your identity and ego to activate it. So, be confident in whatever moves you're making. The world is on your side. The world is on your side. You're like the Wheel of Fortune. You have Mr. and Lady Luck on your side. You have the angel, Archangel Michael, on your side. And you are embodying Archangel Michael. You are Archangel Michael, masculine. You have a job that is well done. A job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. See? 2 + 1, 3, Trinity. You combine your actions, which is masculine, with your feminine, which is all about strategy inside of you, and using your soul to sail, to take charge in that. You are balanced, masculine Sagittarius. The path towards enlightenment is in front of you. You are the enlightenment. Feminine Sagittarius. You becoming the anchor of your foundation. Fire is all about, you are a fire sign. So you're just reminding other elements, like myself, of where does our foundation comes from. Our foundation comes from that fire within us, that desire to be determined and dedicated to bring it into purpose, into the atmosphere. The atmosphere, to bring our purpose into the atmosphere around us. You are the anchor of your foundation. You are the anchor of your purpose, feminine Sagittarius. An exciting new opportunity, just like the masculine, is coming before you. Career advancement. And that's a good gift for Christmas, isn't it? Going into New Year's? Ooh. Change your life now. Change your life now. How will you show your foundation in the physical? Yeah. Soulmate. Okay. I see you are the fire element too. And you're using your wisdom emotionally, energetically as the personnel. And when I think of a page, I think of a personnel. A personnel is a person that is very resourceful. They help organizations and companies become even stronger. Why? Because as a personnel, you have to use the pages. It's like the yellow pages. If we want to call somebody back in the day before we had cell phones, we went into the yellow pages to find out where they are and then call them. You are that personnel for others to learn from. You have the intellect, the receipts, your world, your receipts, and you have the wisdom to not only cultivate but use your creations. And how do you become creative and outgoing? By manifesting your world. You are confident. And yes, you have to be a little mischievous. See that? In wisdom, it has the M. Mischievous. M. Matrimony. M. Manifestation. M. Mother. You have those tools inside of you, soulmate, to manifest anything you want in your world. When you are doing that emotionally, energetically this week, and you are doing that. This is not you about to. No, you are doing that. As you're doing that, soulmate, news of an exciting new endeavor will be approaching ya. Use your originality, and ingenuity. See how those two letters is in the word wise or wisdom, wizard. Use your originality and ingenuity, engine. And you will go far going into the new year. Trinity, you are that anchor. You are that opportunity. Walk in it. I love you. I love you. I love you. I didn't tell the other zodiac signs. I forget to tell the zodiac signs. I'm going to start practicing this going into the new year. I always leave information in the description box on if you would like to have a guide in this walk in your world. If you would like to get a deeper personal reading that can help or to show you what is in front of you that you might have noticed, but you needed that aha to hear from another to know exactly how you want to move. Look in the description box below and it will give you all the information you need to contact me or to reach out to me or for me to reach out to you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We will see you on the other side.